everyone. Are we so excited it's December? I know that I am. So happy December, happy documenting, happy December daily. I know it can be a little nervous and a little nerve-wracking. It's so much fun to dive into this project and document the everyday, the holiday memories, the traditions, and to see things grow. I'm here doing December daily, and I just wanted to show you a little bit of my organizing and just a few little projects that I did to kind of prep for this holiday season before I got started yesterday on my album. So let me show you what I've been working on and my organization. I wanted to show you my December daily setup. So this has kind of turned into the Ali Edwards corner, I guess you could say, because this box right here has always been Ali Edwards, and I have now made another photo box storage system, just like I did for Coco Daisy, to store my December daily. And I saw that someone else had a Lazy Susan, so I decided to get one, and I got it from TJ Maxx, and I just put a bunch of the kit components in different little containers that I had. These stars are from this year and then previous years and kits. And then over here, words that I did with a laminator, and then the Heidi Swap mink words, and then some numbers left over from previous years. And then over here I have a little muffin tin with the numbers from this year, word strips I think from last year, and then a few rubber pieces, and then some wood veneer from this year, I believe. This is my wood veneer stash. I did not use it last year or the previous year, so it's kind of on the chopping block. All this stuff over here is kind of on the chopping block because I watched the December prep, and Ali Edwards talked a lot about just paring down your stash. So these little baggies I've had for years. One of them has wood veneer, another has some words that I made with my laminator, and then some red stars and some sequins. So those are all kind of on the chopping block. Here I have the packet organizer, and I have just put all my chipboard and my journaling cards. These are some from the previous years, so I just put those there. And a bunch of tags from this year. Most of it is from this year. This right here starts the stickers from previous years because I love stickers, I love word strips, so I'm just going to keep those in my stash right there. Behind that is some bags that I saved, the transparencies, the 6x8 papers, and then 2 laminator pockets that I made and printed at Staples, and I just never used, so I may use it. This right here is a bunch of puffy stickers from last year, and I'm going to cut them up and put them in this cute little container. And then I also have this that is more wood veneer, kind of also on the chopping block. Not sure if I'm going to keep it or give it to my daughter. This is embellishments from last year. I think only last year, so I'm going to keep them in here in case I want to use them because I know that I like them and I want to keep them in my stash. So this is how I have it set up, and I also have my hexagon punch right there and ready to use. And then this is just some washi tape. A lot of this stuff is on the chopping block, and I don't know if I'm going to keep it or just donate it. And then over here to the left, I have my document December stuff that I'm using to document favorite ornaments. And so there you go. That is my setup for December daily, and I will probably just have my album here. So I hope you enjoyed that little sneak peek look into my organization, hopefully to keep me a little more organized this season. Now let me show you some of my foundation pages that I have been working on.
So for this project, I did some tags that was inspired by Morgan Beal from Product Play 3, and I have a large tag and then these number stamps that I'm going to use from Kelly Stamps, and I just fussy cut out the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm also using Crafty Jen Schow's holiday stamp set, the one with the houses, so that way I can decorate this page with a couple houses. I thought that would be a fun detail to add. Also in my stash was a wood veneer 5, which makes the 5 kind of stand out a little bit more. So I will be using that. And I think I'm going to stamp the entire big tag with 5s. And I also wanted to mention that these tags were just digital ones that I had in my stash. And so that's how I put the page together and just printed it and then adhered it with some gold brads. Now I'm going to do the stamping with the Bolton Street numbers, and I'm going to do the numbers sideways and vertical. Yeah, the correct way, the number correct way, right? And I'm also going to intentionally leave a few spaces so that way I can put some sort of embellishment when I finish the stamping. And I will stamp a couple 5s off the tag page, which is fine with me. See, just like that. I put the bottom half of the 5 and then another 5. And I decided not to go all the way to the top of the tag. I don't know why. I just decided that, and that's fine with me. So I'm going to put one of the houses in one of the spots, and then I'll put the 5 on the right-hand side, and I will be pop dotting the house as well. I was trying to decide if a puffy sticker would work for one of the spots, but then I figured I'm just going to go with gold puffy stickers. I love puffy stickers. Doesn't matter who makes them, but I love them. Also going to use some word strips to bring in some of the green. I grabbed a green one to bring in green from the left side, and also a white one. I'll glue down my 5, and this part of the tag will be done. So I just have to finish the left side, gluing down the red numbers and also pop dotting the houses as well. This idea was so good. I love this idea. Just a little different way to document a day and just add in different stories to the day. There's a 3, and because you could write out the story that corresponds to the tag, or you could include a photo for the day, whatever you choose. This idea just lends itself to lots of different ways to document. So I had a little boo-boo. Did you see that? I ripped it because I had the gold star, but then I was like, but then I'll have to have a gold star on 3 just because of the balance issue. So I just decided to put the gold star there and a green word phrase sticker. And that completes this little project. And this 5 flips up, so I can write a bigger story and add a photo to the back. Love this idea. So much fun. So you just saw my tag page come to life, and that was one prep page that I did, and then the other 2. These 2 are just simple little things that I put together after getting some major inspiration from Crafty Jen Schow. Her first idea I found actually through the prep video, and what she suggested was, let me scoot these over. She suggested using your laminator to laminate sequins, but they have to be flat. They cannot be the ones that have the cups because it won't work. So I sprinkled in some different sequins and some trees and then a number, and then I put it in here for the first time that it went through. I just put it in here, kind of held it as it went through the machine, and then I ran it through 2 more times with no manila folder. And so I just made those 2 little inserts, and I might use my laminator some more, but those are just 2 to get started, and I had so much fun playing with them. This other one is about the Grinch. My daughter actually just this past summer decided to accept the Grinch and that it was not some terrifying being. So I had to have a special insert for the Grinch. We are going to watch it, of course, this holiday season. So I haven't decided if I'm going to put a photo on here, a story, or use one of the journaling cards. I'm not sure. I think it wound up a little crooked, which I'm kind of bummed, but that's okay. But I used a ton of Jen's new stamps, mainly the Grinchy one, Feeling Grinchy, and I paper pieced this one to make it black and green, and then just used all the different stamps in different green colors. One last little idea I got from Jen when she was laminating was to try these mink words
Try these words that are for use through the Mink, but I have done this before on my laminator several years ago, and I just took Mink paper and ran it through my laminator, and it actually worked. You just have to run it through several times using that folder like I showed you a little bit ago. Just run it through several times, and then you just peel off the foil. It probably is not as perfect as it would be in a Mink, but to me it looks fine. And these are actual words, plastic words for the Mink machines. So that was together, and then I did family, and I did magical. And I might do some more, but these were super simple, super easy. So there you go. Simple ideas just to get me started and playing on December Daily. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this little introduction to December Daily and my organization, my sequin pockets, my little Grinch insert, and also my tag page. I don't usually do a lot of prep. I just don't have the time usually to do it, but I was inspired this year to do some pages after getting my Crafty Jen Schow stamps and doing the prep day and then the product play. So I just did a few little things. But just remember that this season is all about the stories and the photos and documenting that. If that's all you do, that is awesome. Because over the years, you will see that things change, things stay the same, and it's just awesome. And as cliche as it is, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see the changes. So, happy December, happy documenting. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Thanks for watching. Bye. December Daily. December Daily. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready?